Hi everybody, this is Boog Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Star Wars The Vintage Collection Starkiller 2023 re-release figure. So before we take a look at Starkiller, let's take a look at all of the numerous accessories that he comes with. So first up, you get accessories to make his TIE Pilot outfit. You get this belt piece, and this back armor here, and that looks really good. I'm happy that Hasbro included enough accessories to give us two different looks from this game. Up next, he comes with his lightsaber hilts that peg into his belt right there, and they look very nice. The right side doesn't peg in as far as the left side does, so it does tend to fall off. But if you just have him in a vanilla pose like that, then it should stay. Up next, he comes with his dual lightsabers, and these look very nice. Both lightsabers are cast in translucent blue plastic with the silver and black painted over top of it, and they're painted very nicely. And finally, he comes with all of the accessories to make his hero armor outfit from the game. And this looks very awesome. He comes with his forearm armor, the chest armor, and then that belt piece with the loincloth. And that looks very nice. I think it is so awesome that you can make this look from the game. Hasbro did an awesome job on that. So now, let's go ahead and take a look at his head sculpt. So taking a look at this head sculpt, Hasbro did an amazing job on this. This is such an improvement from the previous version. This new head sculpt uses the printing tech, and I think it looks just like Sam Witwer from the game. I didn't realize until I was replaying The Force Unleashed how much the Starkiller really looks like Sam Witwer. I forgot that they used mocap on Sam Witwer in the game, so that's why he looks so much like him. But man, that is a really good likeness of him. I'm impressed by this head sculpt. I actually got out of the Star Wars 3-inch game a long time ago, and it's crazy how much Hasbro's improved the 3-inch figure since then. This head sculpt is definitely on par with the 6-inch figures with how good it looks. This chest armor piece that he comes with is sculpted very nicely. You can see a bunch of scuffs and scratches in the armor there on the gray parts, and it has some really nice gunmetal paint right there. That looks really good. He has some very nice sculpt detail to his suit. Some very nice wrinkles sculpted in there. You get the Imperial logo right there on each of his biceps. You get some really nice paint detail on his belt. The gunmetal collars there on his belt look very nice. You can see a little bit of the black paint ran over on the loincloth here. The loincloth has a very nice wash to it. I don't know if that was included on the original release since this version has some updated paint apps, but that looks really good. It also has that really good wash here on the back as well. I do wish Hasbro would have included some new hips on this figure. This is pretty much just a repaint of an existing figure, so I really shouldn't have expected them to do that. But if they would have updated the hips and added ball-jointed hips to this mold, it would be a perfect figure, honestly. And then he has the glossy black boots with a touch of silver there for the armor on top. So now, let's go ahead and go over his articulation. He has a ball-jointed head that can look up very slightly. He can look down very slightly. He can move his head side to side. He has shoulders that can move out all the way, even with this armor on. He has single-jointed elbows that can only bend in that far. They are a deep cut, so they do allow for decent range of motion there. Can also move side to side. He has swiveled the wrist that can move side to side, swiveled the waist. He can kick forward. Let's move this up just a little bit. He can kick forward that far. He can kick back all the way. He has single jointed knee, can move side to side, and swivel ankles that can move down all the way, up just a little bit, and side to side movement. So now, let's do some size comparisons. So first up, here he is next to the first Force Unleashed multi-pack Starkiller figure. I got this and the next version I'm going to show damaged, and I did my best to repair them. That's why this one is just a little bit shorter. But man, you can see how far Hasbro has came with their head sculpts with this figure. You know, this is supposed to be the same figure, but these head sculpts look vastly different. I definitely hope that Hasbro takes a second crack at this. I think they would do a really good job on an updated version of this. Here he is next to the Felucian disguised Starkiller figure. Here he is next to Juno Eclipse, and I really wish Hasbro would redo this figure, either in this look or the Force Unleashed 2 look to go with this Starkiller figure. And finally, here he is next to Darth Vader. So overall, I would highly recommend picking this up because Hasbro did an outstanding job on this. The amount of accessories, the paint detail, and the updated likeness is just insane. Like I said, I wasn't collecting 3-inch Star Wars figures for a long time, but I think Hasbro pulled me back in with this, because it is crazy how good they did with this. This figure was released 2 times before, but both instances were very difficult to find, and I never actually found it. There was the Vintage Collection version, and then there was a re-release of it in the 3-inch Black Series line. I think that was around like 2013 or 2014, and both were very hard to find. But honestly, I'm glad I didn't get them because this is the definitive version. The paint on this one is leagues better than those. So if you see this one, definitely pick it up. This is definitely one of my favorite Star Wars 3-inch figures ever made. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.